everyone, thank you for tuning into the channel. This is Crumpets Tea and Sewing. My name is T. This is my channel where I share with you my sewing makes and also sewing tips. Today I am going to be sharing with you the things that I made last month in August, and I'm also going to be sharing with you some things that I plan to make in September. So stay tuned and you'll learn more about the things that I've made and the things that I plan to make. So for the month of August, I did complete several projects, and I'm really pleased with the projects that I have completed. The first thing that I made was the Butterick B6337 day dress. I loved it so much that I made two dresses, and I did do a pattern review of this particular dress, and so if you're interested at all to know more about that pattern, please click on the link above and it will take you over to that pattern review, and you will be able to see more of my thoughts on that particular pattern. So let me show you the dresses that I've made. So the very first dress that I made with the Butterick B6337 pattern was this black and white gingham dress with this red cummerbund or a tie that goes around the waist of the dress. And so I was just so pleased with this dress. I absolutely love this dress. And like I said, you can click on the iCard above and it'll take you over to my pattern review of the dress. I do have a lot more thoughts on this. I'm just not going to share it here because I have a lot that I want to share with you. So again, I really love this dress. I love the style of it, and I like the cummerbund that goes around the body of the waist. I just really love this dress, and so this is the first one that I made. The second one I made it with this calico print that I purchased from Joann several months ago, and it is a white floral design on a blue background, and it has gold dots throughout the entire fabric. And I'm going to get closer so you can see it, because you can't really see the gold until you're like up close and personal. So it is just so lovely. I love the gold dots that goes throughout the entire dress. It has these kimono sleeves that I really love, and so it makes it very easy for beginners to make. It's just a really absolutely gorgeous dress, and I absolutely adore it. The next thing that I made in the month of August is this black and white daisy dress for my daughter, and I really love this dress as well. It is a very simple dress. So for my daughter is going to be serving a mission for our church, and she's going to be serving an 18-month mission for my church. And we put together a list of clothing items that she would need to wear during that 18 months that she's going to be out serving a mission. And one of the things that she said is an absolute must is a dress like this. And I absolutely love this style. It's so modest, it's so cute, and I absolutely adore it. At first I didn't know if I wanted to do a v-neck, because sometimes v-necks can go kind of really low. It can be really low cut, But then she said, you know, I can put a camisole underneath of it to give it some color. and then also put a tie around the waist so that it matches the camisole and or a cardigan. And so I thought, okay, we'll do that. And I'll show you the pattern here in a minute, the pattern that I used for this particular dress. I just absolutely love this dress, and it fits my daughter the same as you see here on the mannequin. It's just so nice. I love the silhouette. So this is the pattern that I use for this particular dress. It's the Sew B6437, and it has two different variations. Now I'm going to get closer so you can see the variations and what I use. So I used a combination of both variations. So I did view A, which is the view that you see that features the V-neck, and I used the sleeves of view B. So they're basically the same dress. The only differences between view A and view B are the neckline and then also the sleeve or without sleeve. So and it also features a tie belt as well. So you can also sew a tie belt to go around it. And so it's a really gorgeous dress. I really love it. I also made a pair of Mimi G style jeans out of the pattern Simplicity 8516. I did not get to complete this project. I'll show you where I'm at with the jeans though. So far I like the jeans, but there are a couple of things that I don't really like about the pattern and also the fit. So with the pattern, I think that in my experience anyway, the crotch is very low, and I don't like that at all. So that is something that I need to consider in the future if I decide to make these jeans again. I haven't decided whether or not I want to invest into making these jeans again with this particular pattern. I did purchase the ginger jeans, an actual print copy of the ginger jeans this past week, and I'm going to compare the two and see which fit I like better. And if I need to make any alterations to the Mimi G jeans to fit the way in which I like them to, or if the ginger jeans are a better fit for me. So that's where I'm at in terms of deciding whether or not I'm going to make these jeans again. I did do all the top stitching. As you can see, the front and the back are sewn together. I did all of that. The yokes are all together, the fly, everything is pretty much done with this particular pair of jeans, except for the top stitching on the waistband, the buttonhole, and then also the button. So those are the only things that I need to do, and then this project will be complete. Okay, so the other project that I made for this month is this pattern here that you see on the left side of me, and it's not completed, but it's a really cute top. It's just a basic top, and this top, I made this initially to go with this duster that I have on, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. This pattern is a New Look pattern. It's New Look 6808, and I'll show you that pattern here in a second. So here is the pattern. It's New Look 6808, and it's a very easy pattern. I absolutely love this pattern. It has 6 different variations, and I did variation B. Okay, I did this variation here, but I did it with a lower neckline. So I did this variation here, and I really like this pattern, and it's very easy. I whipped this up in about an hour. It is so easy. I really love this particular style. It's very loose, but it also has like this close fitting silhouette as well on the side of the waist, but at the bottom near the hips is very loose, and I really like that style. So the reason why it's not finished though is because this particular pattern has so much ease for the sleeve that I had a hard time. So I haven't decided whether or not I want to just go ahead and gather the sleeves up at the top, the sleeve cap, or if I want to keep trying to get it to lay flat. And I think because it has so much ease in it and it's really hard to work with, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do a gathered sleeve and call it done. And then in the future, I will make sure that I draft it in a way so that both the main body of the garment and the sleeve can lay flat without having to gather. So the other thing that I made for the month of August is this duster that you see that I'm wearing. It was made with the It's So Easy Simplicity pattern A8581, and I'll show you that pattern here in a minute. It features 2 different variations. It's really long and it goes down just below my calves. It has this really high-low detail to it. It's really nice. So it's really low in the back, and in the front it's shorter. Okay, so hopefully you can see quite a bit of it. If not, I apologize, and I will insert some clips in so that you can see more of it. Okay, so that's it for the makes portion of this video. Now I want to turn my attention to sharing with you some of the things that I intend to make for September. So the first thing that I have on my list is this Sew B6437. Yes, it's the one that I just made that's featured here on my right. I do want to make one for me, and I also want to make 2 more for my daughter for her mission. I'm going to be making view B, which is the round neck version. So I'm going to be making that view for me and one of those views for my daughter, and then I'm going to make another V-neck for my daughter as well. So that's on my list for this month. I am going to be starting our Halloween costumes, and this is something that I do every year. I like to either sew our Halloween costumes or refashion them out of either old Halloween costumes or things that I buy from a thrift store. So this year I picked up a couple of patterns from Joann's, and I am thinking about doing everybody's costumes this year, like new costumes this year, because most of us are outgrowing those old costumes. So I'm going to be doing that. So the first one I'm going to be doing is for my oldest daughter, and this is Simplicity 8769. It is a Renaissance type costume. It has 2 views. It features this long light cape that one comes with like a hoodie and with belt buckles that goes down the center of the bodice, and then also the other view features buttons that goes down the middle of the bodice area, which is like on a lapel of the jacket. I'm gonna get closer so you can see. So the view that I'm going to be doing for my daughter is view B with the buttons. It has 8 buttons on the center front of the garment, and then also it has 2 buttons on each cuff of the sleeve. So that's what I'm going to be doing for my daughter, the oldest daughter. And she chose a purple crepe fabric with black crepe fabric as well. So the purple crepe fabric is going to be the main body of the garment, and the black crepe fabric is going to be for the contrast of the cuffs, and then also for that lapel of the front. The second costume that I'm going to be making is for my youngest daughter, and it is also a Renaissance type costume, and it features 4 variations, but I am going to be doing view C. And view C is this view here that you see with the young lady with the crown on. It is a velvet dress. It is really cute. I really like it. It's like a little princess dress. So that's what she's going to be wearing for Halloween. And then for myself, it is a Elizabethan costume. It is Simplicity 3782. And this is a costume that I've been wanting to make for a really long time. I was supposed to make it last year, but I just ran out of time. I'm hoping that this year that won't be the case. I do have a lot on my plate, and that's why I'm starting early in September to try to finish these costumes. I'm going to be doing view B. It has 2 variations in this pattern, and view B is the one that I like the most. It does call for quite a bit of fabric, so I'm hoping that I can find some fabric on sale so I don't have to spend so much money. So for that view, I'm looking at about 7 yards of fabric. So hopefully I'll be able to get this done real soon, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then lastly, I want to make 2 Super Mario costumes for my husband and my son. My son is just so obsessed with Mario. He absolutely loves Mario right now, and that's like the thing for him. And so I'm going to be doing a Mario costume for him and a Luigi costume for my husband. So this pattern, obviously, it comes with 2 different views, and you can do view A, which is long pant trousers, and then view B is shorts. I'm going to be doing the long pants because in October it tends to be a little bit on the chilly side in the United States. So I'm going to go ahead and do view A for both my husband and my son. It also comes with another view, which is view C, and that's the hats. So I'm going to do the hat for both my husband and my son. So I'm going to get closer so you can see it. So that's what I am going to be making. Now, this particular pattern is for teens and also adults. So it doesn't have a child size in here. So I have to draft or self-draft my own pattern for my son. And that's what I'm going to be doing for him. Now for the shirts, I'm not going to be making the shirts. I'm just going to get 2 long sleeve tees from like Walmart. That'll be their shirts. But I'm just, the trousers, that's going to be the main Halloween costume that I'm making for them. So I'm really excited about those makes. I do have other things on my list. I don't want to really commit to them right now because I have so much that I'm making already. Hopefully I'll be able to get those things done. But if not, then we'll just have to visit those things in the future and then make those things in the future. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video and for supporting this channel. Again, if you want to know more about the items in this video that I mentioned that I have videos for, make sure that you click on the links to those various different videos, and then also share those videos too. If you know anyone who is interested in sewing and can benefit from these videos, make sure you share that content to them as well. And until next time, stay creative.